Yo fam, you have never seen a superhero movie this savage. We're talking about the once legendary Wolverine. But now, he's just a washed-up Uber driver. A 198-year-old Logan wearing reading glasses? Seriously? Walking around with a limp like a grandpa. Even his claws are rusty as hell. He has to manually pull them out. Ouch! And the once genius Professor X? Now he's just a crazy old man. Got that Alzheimer's hitting hard. Hunched over and losing his marbles. But the scary part is, the professor's brain started glitching a year ago. One seizure wiped out 7 X-Men instantly. Even the civilians nearby got wrecked. Since then, Logan and Charles have been hiding out. But Charles has seizures all the time. And when he tweaks, everyone around him gets paralyzed. So Logan has to keep him sedated just to keep the world safe. Keeps the meds flowing to stop the brain blasts. It's been 20 years since a new mutant was born. The old crew, dead or gone. The few mutants left alive, hunted down like animals by the humans. They have to hide their faces just to survive, living off the grid in the middle of nowhere. Logan keeps an adamantium bullet in his pocket, just in case he wants to end it all. Dark stuff. But everything changes at a cemetery. This desperate lady and her kid find Logan. She begs for help, but Logan's like, nope, and walks. Next day, the lady is found dead. Brutal. And the kid is missing. Logan gets home and finds the kid with Charles. Charles sensed she was in trouble and called her over mentally. Telepathy is wild, folks. Logan knows this kid is trouble with a capital T. And boom! Speak of the devil. A squad of armed goons pulls up outside, knocking on Logan's door. Logan tries to get Charles out ASAP, but there's too many of them. They surround him instantly. Logan grabs a guy by the collar, but the other goons jump him. Smash! They pin him to the car, twisting his arm back, grabbing his boots. And a pipe to the head. Wham! They knock our boy into the dirt. Suddenly, the little girl walks out. The goons freeze, not knowing what she can do. One guy throws something, chasing her down. Slash, off with his head. It's popping off now. Screech, chaos everywhere. Just like that. Those goons didn't stand a chance. Slicing and dicing. This kid moves like a ninja. Goons are flying everywhere. She makes a break for it. The rest of the trash mobs chase her. One guy tries to sneak up. Surprise! She jumps from above. Bonk! Lights out for that guy. The heavy hitters come looking for her. Jumping out of the bushes. Special forces dude gets dropped. Swing. Another slash. Another guy tries to get up. Nope. She finishes the job. She's running for her life. Climbing up high. Making moves. Cutting the lines. Flipping over these fools. She sprints for the exit. But bam! Runs right into a tank of a man. She tries to fight back, but she's too small. Just when it looks over. Snap! Something breaks. What was that sound? Crash! Through the glass. He throws her to the ground. It's the guy with the robot hand. He shot a hook into her hand. He slams her down hard. Just as he moves in for the kill, he has no idea what's coming. Logan is back in the game. Shotgun blast. This girl is tough as nails though. She rips the hook out of her own hand. Savage. Logan takes a hit. Another shotgun blast. Grabs a dude and throws him into the fence. Logan is bleeding out though. The girl gets surrounded again. Snicked. Foot claws come out. Stabs a goon in the neck. Right in the face. She goes for the kill. Bam! Logan swings the pipe. Watch your back. Slash to the back. They jump in the limo and floor it, escaping by the skin of their teeth. On the road, Logan is shook. This kid is a mutant just like him, made in a lab by that evil corp, using Logan's own DNA. No wonder she has the claws. Charles drops the bomb. She's your daughter, Logan. She has a location in her bag, left by the nurse who died. The nurse used to work at the lab, but she grew a conscience, broke the kid out of mutant jail. That's why the army is chasing them. She wanted Logan to take Laura to this safe zone, supposedly a haven for mutants, Eden. But Logan checks the coordinates, and it's from a comic book. An X-Men comic. It's not real. A writer made it up. The nurse believed a fairy tale. Logan isn't buying it. He goes to tell Charles the bad news, but the goons track them down. Busted! He tries to sneak Charles out. Suddenly, a psychic wave hits, freezing everyone in the hotel. Weak minds are passing out. Charles is having a seizure. Only Logan can fight through it. He claws his way to the room, crawling down the hallway. The guard is frozen stiff. Logan takes him out. Stab! Enters the room. Slashes the goon standing over Charles. Jabs the needle into Charles. The seizure stops instantly. Everyone drops to the floor. They gotta move now! Out of the elevator. The lobby is full of bodies. Comatose or brain fried. It's a mess. Charles feels guilty as hell, apologizing to everyone he hurt. Back on the road again. They help a farmer round up his horses. Charles uses his mind powers to calm the horses. Easy peasy. The farmer invites them for dinner. Finally, some peace. A nice family meal. Charles is resting in bed. Logan walks in, pouring his heart out, talking about his dark past. He finally gets it. But then, slash. Claws through the chest. That's not Logan. It's the clone, X-24, Transigen's ultimate weapon. He murdered Charles and slaughters the farmer's family. Drags Laura away. Real Logan arrives too late, rushing to Charles's side, trying to stop the bleeding, begging him to hold on. He carries Charles to the truck. Charles looks at Logan, mentioning their dream boat, the Sunseeker. He smiles one last time, and he's gone. Righty, Professor. Logan goes absolutely feral. Charges the clone. Slash! Stab! Claw-to-claw combat. Take that. And that. Another one. He's tearing through the goons too. Bodies dropping everywhere. Crash! The clone stabs Logan in the gut. Impales him on a farm machine. Goon tries to shoot him. Logan knocks him down. Rips the harpoon out of his own chest. Adrenaline is fading. He tries to fight back but collapses. It looks like the end for Wolvie. Suddenly, vroom! The farmer crashes his truck into the clone. Pinned him to the tree. The farmer is dying though. Guts hanging out. Gruesome. He blasts the clone's head off with a shotgun. Turns the gun on Logan. But clicks empty. And drops dead. Logan is crushed. Everyone he loves dies. He grabs Laura and leaves the carnage. As soon as they leave, the bad guys arrive. They heal the clone, injecting him with the green juice, bringing the monster back to life. Logan buries Charles in the woods. He can't even cry. It's heartbreaking, fam. Charles just wanted the ocean, suffered his whole life, died in a truck bed. Laura takes the wheel. They keep driving north. Logan is fading fast. The poison is taking over. He needs rest. Passes out in the car. Wakes up later, and they are there. Laura drove them to the spot. Logan thinks it's empty. But boom, kids everywhere. The escapees are real. They band together to survive. They give Logan a serum. Helps him heal up for a bit. Laura asks him to stay. But Logan says no. He's poison to people. He has to leave to keep them safe. Next morning, he wakes up alone. The kids left for the border. He sees the serum on the table. Goes outside to look. Looks up. Drones. Trouble inbound. He checks the binoculars. Oh snap! The Reavers are intercepting the kids. Logan has to go, but his legs are giving out. He's too old for this. Falls flat on his face. He grabs the serum, jams the whole bottle into his veins. Supercharge mode activated. He's back in his prime, baby. Screaming with rage. He sprints up the hill. Here comes the pain train. Slicing through soldiers like butter. Berserker barrage. Unstoppable force. Left claw, right claw. Heads rolling, limbs flying. Total massacre. He is the storm. Nothing can stop him. Ripping and tearing. This is the Wolverine we love. Scream for me. He tells himself this is it. The last stand of the X-Men. Taking down the chopper. Bad guy goes boom. But then, the clone returns, fresh and angry. The serum wears off. Laura jumps in, fighting the monster. The kids use their powers. Telekinesis on a truck. Smash, dropped on the clone. But he lifts it up. He's too strong. Logan tells the kids to run. It's 1v1 now. Clone throws Logan around, impales him on a tree stump, right through the gut. This is bad. Real bad. Pinned like a butterfly. He can't heal from this. The clone goes for the finisher. Claws raised high. Suddenly, bang! An adamantium bullet rips through his skull. Laura blew his brains out. She runs to her dad. Logan is fading away. Handing over the torch. Don't be what they made you. Be better. He looks at her. So this is what it feels like. To be loved? And he dies holding her hand. The kids bury him by the lake. Laura turns the cross on its side, making it an X. The last X-Man. A legend falls. A hero rests. He didn't save the world this time. He saved his family. And his legacy lives on in her. Laura is the new Wolverine. That's the end of Logan. If you like this breakdown, smash that like button.